everybody, so I am back and it's Monday and I really do not like this cup. I need to get some pretty cups. This is Ben's mug. I don't like it. I don't drink beer. I don't drink alcohol. I would if I could, but I can't. Oh my gosh, what a weekend I have had. I have been a complete mess this last weekend. So I had a tooth pulled last week and I think it's infected because I was so sick all weekend. I just felt hot and inflamed and I felt really bad. I was on painkillers all weekend. I felt so bad. Then come Sunday, the painkillers weren't cutting it. I was getting like these sharp stabbing pains in my tooth, like where the tooth was. And I was like, oh great, it's infected. And I just was like, I had to wait till Monday to ring my dentist today. She's like, I can fit you in tomorrow. And I'm like, I need antibiotics today because I've been feeling real sick. So I rang a place called like UpScripts or something like that, Instant Scripts, something like that. And I paid $60. That hurt. Paid $60 and they rang me within 10 minutes. I told them this is what's going on. They gave me a repeat script for the antibiotics that I'd previously been on. And so I went down and got them. And I haven't had any painkillers today because I literally am feeling sick from the painkillers, like in the stomach. I'm like, I can't. I was on them for 3 weeks because of my tooth. And I'm like, I can't take another day. Somebody rang, so I don't know, I forgot where I was up to. But yeah, so my tooth was hurting and I got some antibiotics today. So then I got in with the dentist tomorrow. I don't know whether it's worth going tomorrow or not, whether I should just do the antibiotics and then see how it goes. But frustration. So like when I went down to get the antibiotics from the pharmacist today, he's like, oh, you're already on antibiotics. Like, because I got given the antibiotics for my H. pylori. Last week I got given the amoxicillin and then he's had to order in the monofloxacillin, whatever it's called. And then I got given this Augmentin Duo, so he thinks I'm like overdosing on antibiotics. So I'm like, no, I'm taking the Augmentin Duo. Then I'm going to take the next lot for the H. pylori. So my poor gut, like, I've got to put on alarms to take my antibiotic in the morning, then I've got to wait 2 hours and then have a probiotic, whatever, because you can't take them together apparently. But yeah, really frustrating time for me at the moment. And I'm just like, why am I going through all this shit? I don't know. And so that's that. So I've got antibiotics for my tooth. And then next week, I got to start the next lot of antibiotics for my stomach issue. And then on the weekend, I was just really, really distressed. On Friday, I was literally driving and I had to pull my car over because I literally was just so angry and upset and trying to hold in my tears because the hospital told me that I'd been put on the 12-month wait list when they'd told me, they'd booked me in. It's such a long story. I'm trying to tell it succinctly. I'm pretty upset. But basically, they told me I could come in. They squeezed me in because I told the gynecologist my issue. She squeezed me and said, yes, this can't keep going on. We need to sort this. She squeezed me in for an appointment. When I got there, it was a different gynecologist and I told him my situation. So he's like, normally this is a 12-month wait, but I'm going to put it in the 0 to 90 days category because it's affecting your quality of life. And then I got a letter on Friday saying it was a 12-month wait, and I just went to pieces because I was feeling shit from my tooth anyway, and I've been bleeding every day since August after having a kyleena inserted. What a horror. Like, if I had known that would happen, I wouldn't have done it. I would have just went for a Marina. Marina still doesn't agree with me that well, but I'm willing to give it a go. I'm willing to give it a go again, see how it goes. But it's just been an absolute nightmare. It's been absolute fucking horror and I'm just over it. But I rang the hospital on Friday. I was just in tears. I didn't know what to do. My boyfriend had to come down on his lunch break and like talk to me and be like, it's okay and everything. And then I was able to drive home. I was just a mess because my hormones are being mucked around with, my mental health's being mucked around with. Like, it's not my fault that I developed hyperplasia and adenomyosis and needed a D&C. And then I didn't want a kyleena. Then I got told I should have to have an IUD. Like, I have to trial it. Otherwise, I can't have an ablation if I need one. And I've just been all over the shop. Like, do I want more kids? Do I not want more kids? And then I settled with, yes, I'll have an ablation. And then I got told that's not going to stop the hormones. You know, you're still going to have hormonal effects, still going to upset your fibromyalgia whether you have an ablation or not. So I thought, well, there's no point having one. And it's just been, they mucked me around when I went in and actually had the D&C. That's another story. But I've just been so fucked around. Anyway, I rang the hospital on Friday. I didn't know what to do. And I got hold of this lovely, lovely girl. And she went down this morning, down to the gynae clinic. And she sorted it all out for me. So I'm just so grateful for that. Because, you know, this has been going on for over 12 months. You know, I've been having problems with my periods for 12 months prior to getting the diagnosis. And then I had to wait 6 months to get in for the D&C because they put me on the 3-month wait list, and I ended up having the flu and COVID. I think I got COVID and the flu, and I couldn't go and get the procedure done. And, you know, and then I thought I might have had cancer, like a small chance I could have had cancer. And I was like, I can't come in and get this done because I'm recovering from the flu, and I've been in hospital, and then I had a spinal block because I didn't want to give me anesthetic because I've been so sick. And then they had no bed for me because the anaesthetist didn't write on my surgery paper that I was having a spinal block, and I had to sleep the night in the old people's ward. Like, it's just a mess. It's just been an absolute goddamn fucking mess of a situation. And I think, considering all of that, the fact that I'm still, like, not losing my shit, like, luckily I don't suffer from severe mental health issues, because it would just, you know, like, it's getting to me. It's getting to me. It's been 6 months now, I think, and I've been bleeding nearly every day for 6 months, and I've had enough. And I said to them, I said, I'm at the end of my tether with this. I've had it. I've had enough. I want it fixed. So I'm finally getting somewhere, but I've been quite upset. You know, it's just shit. It just sucks. An infected tooth on top, not an infected tooth, the tooth's gone, but infected mouth on top of all of that. So, and then last week, like the week before that, the NDIS, like the start of the week, NDIS said I couldn't get any core funding for my daughter despite spending over 6 months getting reports together. Like, and then Ben's computer shut itself on Saturday night. So I couldn't upload a cult classic movie on Sunday, and he reformatted it, and it's going at the moment. But it's just been one thing after the other this week. But I gotta just calm down and know that I've got antibiotics for my face now, so hopefully this will settle in a few days. Because I was feeling alright. I had one lot of antibiotics and I felt better, and then I ran out, and then I started feeling sick on Saturday. So I should be feeling a lot better hopefully in 5 days. I'm getting my hair done this week. Finally, after 8 months of failed attempts to get to the hairdressers, the grey is going. Yay! And yeah, then I just gotta be patient. I've got to follow up with the hospital, you know, in a week or so, and make sure that I have been put onto the 90-day list. It was just a mistake that they sent me out that paperwork. So I need to calm down about that and know things are happening. It's just such a frustrating journey, like, because I'll go and get the Marina, and like, some people get IUDs and their periods stop. Well, lucky fucking them. I'm not one of those people. I'm going to go and get my IUD. I'll go get the Marina in, and I'll still bleed, because when I had the Marina in like 15 years ago, I still bled every 2 weeks for the first 3 years anyway. So I'm not expecting great results, but it was very, very light. So it's much better than what I'm dealing with now. And I don't want to get pregnant at the moment. And if ever. I don't know if I want more children. So, but I don't want that choice made for me because I'm sick or because I've got a condition. Like, I want that choice to be my choice if I can help it. So I'll get the Mirena, see how I go, and if I really can't stand it, then I'll go back and say, I'm done. Give me an ablation. I'm done. But, you know, they've been encouraging me to do it in steps, which is fine. But if you're going to encourage me to do it in steps, then you need to get me in quickly. You can't be like, you're bleeding every day, but we're going to do this in steps before a hysterectomy, and then be like, it's a year-long wait to get a Mirena. Oh, it's a year-long wait for an ablation. Now it's a year-long wait. It'd be 4 years of bleeding before you got anything done. So they've really stuffed up there by putting me on the 12-month wait list. Like I said, I mean, yes, there are private clinics, but they've started this, they need to finish it, you know, like, they can't do that to people. So I'm just gonna have to, like, take a few I think once my tooth feels better, I will be calmer, because I'm normally pretty calm, but when I'm sick, I go to pieces. I think I hold it all together, and I look after my kids, and I'm on the phone to the NDIS all the time, and therapists, and I'm doing all of that, special needs mum. I've got a lot on my plate, but when I get sick, I just go to pieces, and I just cry, and I've just had enough, and that's okay. I'm only human. So I think in a few days I'll feel better and get myself back on track. That's all you can do.